Transfer news live. De Jong makes Man United decision, Chelsea and Martinez boost. Transfer news live. This week, the 2022 summer transfer window finally opens. Manchester United are hoping to cut some early deals, and Erik ten Hag could be handed a war chest of around £120 million as he attempts what surely has to be quite the rebuild. However, Frenkie de Jong may prove to be out of reach after reports outlined his desire to stay at Barcelona by buying a new home in the city. Jurrien Timber and Darwin Núñez are targets, with the Benfica striker also wanted by Tottenham. Spurs are hoping to announce their first summer signing today after Ivan Perisic successfully underwent a medical, though their attempts to sign Alessandro Bastoni have hit a stumbling block. In terms of departures, the club are willing to sell Harry Winks but also need to offload non-homegrown players too. Sponsored over at Chelsea, Todd Boehly's takeover has led to a swell of activity in the market, with Jules Kounde tipped to arrive, while the club has received a key boost in a potential move for Lautaro Martinez of Inter Milan. Belgian striker Romelu Lukaku has been tipped to head in the opposite direction. Robert Lewandowski, meanwhile, has made quite the statement. The Bayern Munich striker says his story with the club is over as links with a move to Barcelona continue. Bayern CEO Oliver Kahn has hit back at those comments. In other news at the club, Serge Gnabry has reportedly been offered a new deal amid Arsenal links. Sadio Mane has been lined up as his replacement at the Allianz Arena, although the Liverpool forward is reportedly not asked to leave Anfield despite claims to the contrary. The biggest move on the continent is expected to see Aurelien Tchouaméni join Real Madrid for around £75 million. Follow all of the latest transfer news live below with Standard Sport. AC Milan striker Rafael Leao will be a hot property in this summer's transfer market and is reportedly in talks with Manchester City. The player's agent, Jorge Mendes, is said to have entered negotiations with the Premier League champions a few weeks ago, as reported by Foot Mercado. Real Madrid are also strongly linked with Leo. Manchester United target Frenkie de Jong has delivered a further huge blow to their hopes of signing the Barcelona midfielder. He told Dutch outlet AD, "I used to be reckless when I was asked about other clubs. That time has passed. I can't say anything about contact with other clubs, but I prefer to stay at Barcelona. Of course I see the United rumors too. But I have not heard anything from the club, so I assume that nothing is concrete or that an agreement has already been reached. Then there's no point in worrying about it." Read the full story. Manchester United are set to miss out on Frenkie de Jong after the Barcelona midfielder bought a new house in the Spanish city. Reports in Spain detail a huge statement of intent from the Dutchman, who has forked out several million on a home for himself, his girlfriend and their cockapoo Jagger. United had been linked with a £75 million move for de Jong ahead of his former Ajax boss Erik ten Hag's arrival. Lautaro Martinez is available for as little as £60 million this summer. Chelsea have been strongly linked with the Inter Milan forward amid talk of a possible swap deal with the Nerazzurri involving Romelu Lukaku. But Corriere della Sera report on Inter being open to Martinez going for the right price, despite his happiness with staying put. Tottenham are today set to announce the signing of Ivan Perisic, kick-starting a big summer of change at the club, writes Standard Sport's Dan Kilpatrick. Free agent Perisic completed a medical on Monday and signed a 2-year deal after his contract with Inter Milan expired. The Croatian international is expected to be the first of a raft of comings and goings at Spurs this summer as the club aims to overhaul Antonio Conte's squad and build a team capable of challenging for honours next season. Read the full story. Massimiliano Allegri has joked that Paul Pogba will not sign for Juventus because he is afraid of losing at basketball to the Italian coach. "He will not come back because he is afraid to challenge me at basketball," remarked Allegri in an interview with DAZN. "First he lost with his feet, then with his hands, then he went away. This is the real reason why he left, and he hardly ever comes back." Read the full story. Wolves midfielder Ruben Neves is a target for Barcelona. Spanish newspaper Sport claim that the Portuguese star is keen to join Xavi at the Camp Nou after learning of his interest. Watford goalkeeper Daniel Bachmann has revealed interest from Manchester United in his services this summer. "There was contact, it wasn't pulled out of thin air," he told Sky Sport Austria. "Several clubs have shown interest in me, but the most intensive contacts have come from Manchester. It is a massive honor for a club like that to be interested in you." Jack Wilshere has spoken to Standard Sport's Simon Collins about his next steps in the game, on and off the pitch. "Obviously, when you are a player and you are trying to work every day, You are trying to improve, but my goal is not to go to a club and then go to Real Madrid or go back to Arsenal," he says. "I want to go somewhere and enjoy it and learn maybe a different culture, and that'll help me going forward with my coaching as well." Read the full story. The Premier League's head of elite performance will move to Manchester United this summer to become their new deputy football director. Lifelong United fan Andy O'Boyle said, "I am thrilled to be rejoining Manchester United at such an exciting time for the club as the first team prepares for a fresh start under Erik ten Hag and the academy and women's teams go from strength to strength. Whilst it has been a privilege to serve the Premier League for the past 5 years, I can't wait to get started at United and play my part in creating the right environment for football success."